Hey everyone, so today I will gonna present my digital electronic mini project, which the title is the fire alarm system with water sprinkler. And my name is Yawen Hong, and my matrix number is B0820100043. And I come from the 2BEE S1 Slip 2. So, what is the background of my mini project? Nowadays, people are busy with their own work or tasks. They didn't know the hazardous such as the fire is happening around them. So therefore, it leads to the tragedy occurs. To avoid the tragedy, so a fire alarm system is necessarily needed. So what is the fire alarm? Fire alarm system is provide a means to detect and identify the fire of a potential fire outbreak in the building. So it can warn the occupant of the inside the building about the fire via audible alarm and potentially notify the emergency response professional. So the purpose statement is normally in Malaysia the terrace houses are not equipped with a fire alarm system with a water sprinkler. So therefore, when when happen a fire inside the house, they do not get the alert to escape from their house. And apart from that, not all the houses have a completed set of fire extinguisher to put out the fire. So when the fire happens, so they do not have the tools to can they can put out the fire immediately. So what is the objective in this mini project? To construct a fire alarm system with a water sprinkler. They can put out the fire and other people when the fire is happening. So next, the scope of the project is this prototype is made for the terrace house. So smoke and heat sensor are used it, which both them can detect the existing of smoke and heat in the house. Usually, it will be equipped in the most common places that fire occurs in the house. For example, kitchen, bedrooms, laundry rooms, and the living rooms. Which this four main room, which these four main places they have contain the electronic device such as the television, washing machine, and also the stove, something like that. So they can potential occurs the fire. So what is the component used in this project? So I just basically use six type of the component, which the six smoke sensor, heat sensor, buzzer, LED lights, and AND gate and NOR gate. So what is the smoke sensor? A smoke sensor is a device that sends smoke, typically as an indicator of fire. And the heat sensor is a heat detector. Is a heat detector designed to respond when it convert the thermal energy of a fire, increase the temperature of a heat sensitive element. A buzzer is a kind of a voice device to convert the audio model into the sound signal. And the LED lights I used in this project is just displayed as the output of for alarm, motor sprinkler, and the indicator light. And the AND gate and NOR gate is I want to just interpret a result. I just want to uh, what can I say like this? AND gate and NOR gate is just two type of the logic gate that I use in this in my project. So the AND gate is basically a digital logic gate. They implement logical conjunction from mathematical logic. A high output result only if all the output to the AND gate are high. So if none or not all input to the AND gate is high, so low output results. The function can be extended to any number of the inputs. So the NOR gate is uh, a logic gate that inverted the digital input signal. So for this reason, a NOT gate is sometimes referred to as an inverter. So that's all for the component explanation in this project. So let's go to the proposed solution. So in this project, so the controlling system of the prototype is very simple. We just use the different type of the logic gate, and the alarm will be triggered and alert the people inside the house when the smoke sensor when the smoke sensor and the heat sensor have been detected the smoke, when both of the sensor detect the existing of the smoke and the fire, so the water sprinkler will be activated to put off the fire. So this is the result that I get in my mini project. When the heat sensor and the smoke detector are is not detect anything, so it will, the indicator light will bright, will bright bright. And when the heat sensor are not detected anything and the smoke detector detect the smoke, so indicator also, the indicator light also will bright. So when the heat sensor are detect the heat, the fire and the heat, and but the smoke detector did not detect anything, so the indicator light also will bright, but the alarm and the water sprinkler does not bright. So when both of the sensors, the heat sensor and the smoke detector detect someone's, it detect the heat, the fire and the smoke in the same time, so the indicator light will turn off, so the light of the alarm and the water sprinkler will bright. So this the real truth table for the mini project. So the heat sensor I consider as A, smoke sensor is as B, the indicator light as C, alarm will D, and the E. So I'm just construct when the smoke sensor and the heat sensor are detected the existing of the smoke and the or in the fire, so the alarm and the alarm and the water sprinkler will be activated. So this is just the condition that how I trigger the alarm and the water sprinkler. So in the other situation there, the alarm and the water sprinkler will not activated. So conclusion. In conclusion, the objective of in this project has been achieved. So I have successfully developed a fire alarm system that is able to put out the fire and alert people who inside the house. Lastly, the system definitely can avoid the tragedy happen which people stuck inside the house as they do not know what is happening inside their house. Whether they were sleeping or they are busy playing onto something. So until they forgot, they do not know what happened inside their house. So it only require in this prototype only require the simple combination of the logic gates to design the system. So hence this system is very useful to all of us. So last but not least, I also want to special thanks to my lecturer, which is Mr. Lim Vitek. So because he give a lot of the advice and the suggestion to me about my mini project. So I will be not panic when I want to do this mini project in the beginnings. So I'm very thankful for him for helping me. Okay, that's all for me. This is all for me presentation about my mini project. Okay, thank you for you guys. See you. Bye bye.